Okay, well, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since my last video, been a few months. I am still doing the gym most days, but I've been kind of enjoying cooking since I moved out, so I thought I'd do a couple of cooking videos. First one here, I'm not quite sure the order that I'm gonna release them. I'm gonna be cooking two things tonight. Number one is chili, because I need food for the week. I get home from work and I don't have time to cook. And then second thing is at my friend's request, he asked me, he was like, when's the next video coming out? Told him I'm cooking, what do you want me to cook? He said a steak. So Marcus, I'm doing a filet mignon. And I actually got a whole beef tenderloin. Actually, I'll tease it. Look at the price tag on this thing. I don't know if you can see that, but $241 from Costco. That wasn't cheap, but my plan with it is to do, I want to make a beef Wellington, which will be another video, and then I'll have enough for a few filet mignons, and I haven't quite decided. I might do two Wellingtons and like just the one filet mignon. We'll see. It's expensive, but I got a lot of it, so I can do what I want with it. Just because I'm cooking doesn't mean I'm good at cooking. Everything's kind of a work in progress, so if it fucks up and it's really bad, then it's authentic, I guess. But yeah, let's get into it, and apologies if I'm a little rusty recording. It's been a few months. Okay, so I'm also going to be an iPad kid for this video. I've got my recipe on here, and we don't have a printer. This is my dad's chili recipe. I have no idea where he got it. He tends to improvise with stuff, so it's not my first time making this. Last time was a success. Sorry for the mess behind. We're three dudes living in a house. We don't really clean up after ourselves. My friend's girlfriend's does most of the cleaning, so anything that's clean, you can credit her. I fucking went to two grocery stores trying to find chili mix. The first one just either didn't have it or none of the workers knew where the fuck it was. Second one, I went to, first one was like a Safeway budget version of it called Freshco. Didn't have anything. Second, I went to Save On Foods, which you may or may not know what that is. Got the chili, and they only had one pack of this in the taco section for some reason, but they were completely otherwise sold out of chili, so I got a thing of taco, and we'll combine the two because I needed two of them, and hopefully it's good. Just gonna start by prepping all the ingredients. So I need 2 pounds of ground beef. I have a kilogram here. If it's a little extra meaty, that's fine. I think that's 2.7 pounds. Whoop-de-doo. 1 onion chopped roughly. So let's get started. Actually, what I'll do is to get the meat out of here, I'll just put it on the counter behind me. I'll cut open the package just so it's ready to toss in there when I'm ready for it. The garbaggio. And then this whole thing is just gonna sit back there. I'm not sure if it's in frame or not, but you know it's there, you know it's ready to go. You know I'm not forgetting the most important part. The protein. $15 knife from Crappy Tire. This one was $4, also from Crappy Tire. They're kind of shit, but they're sharp enough. It's funny, they had on the warnings, they're like, dry immediately after getting wet. And yeah, otherwise I guess they'll fucking go rusty because they're shitty. Okay. Also, apologies that I don't have like a tighter camera angle. It's a work in progress. But for now, I wanted to have my roommate film. I might ask him to do the Wellington, or sorry, not the Wellington, the filet mignon. But we'll see about that. But for now, I'm just running solo on this. He's asleep right now, so I feel bad waking him up and being like, hey, yo, can you come hold the camera for me so I can make my dinner? And like just film me making my dinner. I don't know. Seems kind of selfish. Whatever. I'm fucking up peeling this onion, but whatever. Like I said, I'm not a good cook. I'm learning how to cook, and we'll leave it at that. I'm learning how to cook. Okay, so yeah, slice one end off, two ends off. I'm just gonna rip that piece off, take it there. I don't know if you know how to cut an onion. You probably do, unless you're like a kid watching this, in which case, I don't think my content's super bad for kids. Ooh, that's a little bit of mold in there, isn't it? That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, okay, it's a tiny bit of mold. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take out the middle of the onion. Oh, that's the other thing about fucking cutting onions is I cry like a motherfucker. Whew. Yeah, I'm tearing up already. Oh, dude. I usually go and like stand in the other room and take breaks, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing that today because I'm filming, so. Okay, that's not how you cut an onion, but whatever. Kind of wash the mold out of there. We won't worry about it. I'm the only one eating this, so whatever. I guess I get a little bit of mold in my chili. A little bit of mold in my chili. What are you gonna do? I don't see any more. That's good enough for me. But yeah, you do the method, the slicey method, where you slice it through a couple times. Now I've cut the root off of this already, or pulled it out because of the mold. So this won't be perfect, but we'll kind of make do. I'm just dicing this. Fuck. Yeah, it starts getting painful to see. I don't know if it's like my genetics or what, but cutting onions just destroys me. It could also be because these onions are really strong. They're from my dad's garden. I can't remember if I said that or not. I can't remember anything. Fuck me. Let's just get through this shit. Maybe my channel isn't good for kids to watch. Okay, and the second one. But I think it could still be good life skills, learning how to cook. Like, it's actually just pain. I wasn't even planning on filming 2 videos tonight. It just kind of fucking happened that way. Okay, got my onions, onion skin everywhere. I'm gonna be crying. I got my nose running. This is gonna be a great video. I don't know why I keep leaning down. It's because my camera looks like it doesn't film me here, but I know it does because I set it up properly. And now I'm wondering if I hit record. Oh yes, I did hit record. Okay. This video is going to be a shit show. Actually, the steak might be more of a shit show because I've never cooked a steak before, period. I have made this before. Oh, that's gross, but I'm the only one eating this, so I'm not going to fucking worry about it. If I ever cook for you, know that I'm not wiping my nose and then continuing to cook without washing my hands. Promise. Fuck those onions. God. They're delicious. They taste fucking phenomenal, but god damn. Fuck. So now what I'm doing is just dicing up the pepper next. This isn't the right way to do it. Doug, I'm a fucking 22. I'm a 22-year-old trying to fucking... I don't know what my point is there. I'm a dude. I'm just a boy. How about that? That's my point. I'm just a boy. I don't know, man. I just work here. Fuck you want me to do? Fuck you. Yeah, maybe don't watch if you're a kid. To be fair, I was watching Leafy is Here when I was a kid, so... Whoop-de-doo. That man was something else. Okay, 1 pepper. Let's do 2 peppers. Pull out the middle. 1. Fuck. Or just drop a pepper on the floor. Let's see. Fuck it. We ball. Floor pepper, pepper on the floor. It's like counterfish, except floor pepper. I love the concept of counterfish, of like a fish that's on the counter, but it's not just a fish on the counter, it's a counter fish. I don't want to talk about the steak too much because it's not going to be in this video, but it will be released pretty shortly after this video, so I guess it's consider this part 1. I guess I'll probably put this out first because I'm making it first and because I'm talking about the steak. So yeah, this is part 1, and then part 2 will be the steak. Yeah, the steak, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I watched some YouTube tutorials and hopefully that's enough to get me through it. Peppers going in the back with the meat. I got all my roommates' stuff out here as well. Avoid. Clean and dry my hands. Okay, what's next here? Nobody saw my passcode. You didn't see my passcode. Fuck it out. Okay, I gotta open all my cans. This can is gonna be super fucking easy to open because it's got a little pull tab. Boom. There we go. 1 can open, going in the back. So we'll get this. These are also from Costco. I got a massive fucking package of them. Diced tomatoes and tomato sauce as well as tomato paste, but there's no tomato paste in this recipe. This open, going aside. Yeah, these peppers. These are fucking delicious if you've never had them. La Costena, Spanish, is the brand, and they are chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Super good. And I need 2 to 3 of these peppers, so we'll use 3 because they're great. And then you kind of just like chop them up and like literally mush them into a pulp with a knife. But oh my god, it's good. Strong, definitely strong, but fucking delicious. 1. Look at this motherfucker. Oh, oh well, whatever. Splattered all over my shirt. And 2, maybe 2's enough because they're big. But nah, you know what, with the seasoning, I can't put them to waste because like this is the can and like what I don't use is basically getting wasted. I'll cover it and I'll keep it for a few days and hopefully I come up with a recipe to cook them with. But like realistically, I'm probably not going to make anything else this week and they're going to go bad. So hopefully, because I can't, they're just too strong to just like eat straight up. You got to cook with them. Or at least I'm not fucking beast mode enough to do that. That would kind of be insane. I don't know why I use the smaller knife for that. I'm going to need to use the bigger knife. Whatever. This is the kind of shit that I do not want to be touching my eyes with now. So yeah, we'll just kind of chop this up and mush it into a pulp. Once again, apologies for not having a camera right down here. Hopefully in the future, if I keep doing these cooking videos, which I kind of have a plan to continue with them, but we'll see how this one goes. Then maybe I could get some better camera setups and also potentially rope my roommate into filming for me. Yeah, so really just kind of mushing this into a pulp. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to remove the seeds, but I didn't. So I think, maybe, was I not? Why did my shit shut down? Oh, my shit like really shut down. I don't know. I have no idea if I was supposed to remove the seeds or not. Oh well, hey, if it's extra spicy because the seeds are in there, then so be it. This white boy can handle his spice. I prefer the spice going in than the spice going out, if you know what I mean. That experience is not fun. But this genuinely might be like really fucking hot. I'm just gonna store that in a measuring cup because it seems like a logical, well, it's not really a logical place to store it, but it's about the right size. So we'll do that. And then I'm gonna have to clean off my cutting board because this shit is strong. Oh, I forgot to mince my garlic. I'll do that, I guess. Hey, I mean, I guess if I mince the garlic in the adobo sauce, it'll be okay. That's not gonna be the end of the world. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. To pop, I'm gonna crack my garlic. Chad, I cracked. I wonder if anyone's fucking watching this late in. I'm sure Marcus is. He's probably watching. Hi, Marcus. Thanks for watching. 2. Chad, I cracked again. I'm not funny. I think I'm kind of funny. Oh, God. And my recipe calls for 3 cloves of garlic, but these are really big cloves of garlic, once again, from my dad's garden. Thank you, Dad. I know you're not watching. I haven't given you the channel. I'm too embarrassed to show my parents this. Or embarrassed isn't really the right word. I've just kind of grown up with not really having my parents, like, I don't know, man. There's some childhood trauma with that. Not blaming my parents for anything. They are awesome, and oh, fuck. No, that was my nail. Don't worry, it's only my nail. And they raised me right, I would say. But, you know, I definitely, I like to keep my parts of my life and my parents separate. And YouTube channel, I've told them I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't actually given them the means to find said YouTube channel. Okay. Chop her up. Mince her up. I like to mumble to myself a lot. I spent like an hour in bed this morning because I woke up kind of early. I woke up at the time I usually wake up, but today's a Saturday, so no work. The time I usually wake up for work, that is. And I literally just fucking talked to myself for like an hour before I got up. And I was like, you're not going to touch your phone because you're addicted to that shit. So either get up or you can enjoy your bed, but you're not going on your phone or your iPad or your computer or whatever the fuck. So I just yapped to myself. And actually, it was quite a nice morning. Or quite a nice time before getting up. And then I got up and I did my workout and it was fine. So yeah, it was a nice morning. Ultimately, today's been a very productive day. Especially with me finally getting around to filming. This has been something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I just kind of have put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off. Shout out to Marcus again for kind of getting on me about that, because it was about time that I put out a video on the channel. I don't want to let the whole thing die. I think I'm up to 20 subscribers now, so I don't want to... Hey man, it took me like a year to build 20 subscribers. Doing the lifting. We'll see if cooking does anything different, because I think it's going to be a while before, well, that's a little loud, a while before I do another gym video. Not to say that I won't do any more, because I probably will, but I feel like I'm filming the same thing over and over and over again, especially because I'm at home, I don't have access to a gym, so all the lifts are basically the same. It's just the yap that changes, whereas cooking, shit, I'm having fun with this, switch it up, you know, try new recipes. There's so much shit to try, and I'm really having fun with this hobby right now. Ooh, that's a lot of garlic. Whew, that's a fuck ton of garlic, damn. But garlic's fucking delicious, so whatever. Whatever. I gotta stop swearing so much. I'll make an effort later. Not doing it now. Now I gotta be locked in on cooking. I'll swear however much I like, motherfucker. I just had a thought, oh, I'll edit out my swearing. No, I won't. That's way too much effort. You guys can listen to me curse. Red kidney beans. Pretty fucking straightforward. That's one. Maybe I shouldn't have. Now my fingers are all bean juicy. Now it's dripping down the side of the can. Fuck. Yeah, the way my schedule is going, it just makes the most sense to do a meal prep on the weekends, make a big meal, and then eat that meal for dinners throughout the week. I usually go and have takeout for lunch, which probably isn't, well, definitely isn't the most cost effective or the most health conscious, although I tend to go for somewhat healthier options, you know, sushi, sandwiches at certain places, that sort of thing. I'm not really like a fried chicken or pizza or whatever person when it comes to takeout for work, especially because I'm eating that stuff every single day for lunch. That could add up real quick and be super unhealthy. Okay, now I'm gonna move the camera over here, film the beans, and then start cooking. A little bright, so I turn down the lights for this shot. Don't worry, lighting will be back to usual after this. I'm just gonna put all of them in there. It's 1 can, 2 cans, 2 can, like the bird. That's a bird, right? Toucan, or am I going crazy? I am going crazy, but I also think toucan is a bird. Pecan is a nut. I know that. Is toucan a bird? Future me, edit that into the video. Edit a picture of a toucan in if it is a real bird. Or if not, then, I don't know, just fucking put 2 pictures of cans on the screen. Not that kind of can. Get your mind out of the gutter. There's only so much you can do here. Just kind of rinse around, but get all the bean juice out. Or a majority of the bean juice out. That's probably fine there. Let's cook this shit. So now you're not gonna see my face, you're just gonna see my hands doing shit. And hear my voice as I fucking scurry around the kitchen trying to piece together this recipe. Recipe says, well, let me just show you this. This is the chili recipe. Screenshot if you want it. It's quite good. Preheat this motherfucker. We'll put the recipe aside, and I'll be double checking that because I have the memory of a fucking hamster. I realized I put both my peppers and garlic in the same bowl, which is not good because I should put the garlic in first. So I'll separate those. If there's a couple pieces of pepper in my garlic, or I'm saying garlic, I mean onion. If there's a couple pieces of pepper in my onions, a couple pieces of onion in my peppers, whoop-de-doo, who cares? Test it out with water. Okay, that is a good temperature, I believe. So, I've already fucking forgotten the ingredients, of course. Like I said, hamster. So, a little bit of canola oil to cook with. Swirl that around a little bit. Make sure the bottom's coated. Should I do that? Yeah, let me do that. Now it's nice and bright. That's there, and now I need to add in the onions, garlic, and salt. Okay, that's looking good there. Let's stir it a little bit more just to get it started so it doesn't stick. Okay. Oh my god, you can't see me, but my eyes are just watering again like crazy. Those onions are potent. But fucking delicious. Okay, they're starting to get some color. I'll leave it a little bit longer, and then meat goes in. Meat goes in. Meat goes in. I can't say that any weirder than meat goes in. Fucking whatever. Nobody gives a shit except me. Alright, I'd say that is enough. So let's flop this big boy in here. Blep. Okay. Meat is in. So now we'll just kind of break this up. It's a bit of a workout with my arm. Ooh, okay. Oh, it smells good though. It's nothing quite like the smell of cooking ground beef. Just fucking delicious. Okay. Now it also calls for me to increase the heat to high when I do that. I just read. So let's increase that heat to high. That's high. So it'll take a minute to heat up, and then I don't know, whatever the fuck comes next. It's the peppers and the chili, and in this case, taco mix after that. Hopefully my arm isn't blocking the camera too much. Probably should have set it up on the other side. I think the lighting's better this way though, so maybe next time I'll do that. But for this video, you're stuck with this. Get that side all toasted, and flop it again. Flip flop, getting there slowly but surely. This is also lean ground beef. I think the recipe might call for extra lean. I'm not sure. It's lean. It was up on the screen. You fact checked me. But I found lean at the grocery store, so this is what I got. I think the extra lean was a little more expensive. And it didn't come in the convenient container that this one did. It was like one of those roll things with the plastic, and that's just a fucking hassle to deal with. This is what we got. That's a lot of meat. A lot of meat. That's okay, we like meat. I'm a carnivore, goddammit. Carnivore. Well, okay, no, I'm not a carnivore. What am I? Omnivore, is that? Yeah, I think that's it. Omnivore, I eat both. Don't eat people, though. That would be a cannibal. And I am not one of those. This is all just like a warm-up for the steak. All a warm-up for the steak. It's already... No, it's almost 6 o'clock already, so... Might be a little bit of a later dinner with the steak, but whatever. That's okay. I can eat dinner later. I get to drive into work tomorrow because it's a Sunday, so no traffic. Otherwise, I take public transit. It's actually quicker for me to get into work on the bus than it is. Okay, well, of course, my camera just decided to stop recording, and now I'm finished, which... Big ups to that. This is kind of a shitty video. But basically, I'll tell you what I did. The meat was in there, and then let me get my recipe. I'll tell you exactly what I did. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, so the meat was in there. I added the red peppers and chili mix, and taco mix in this case. Then I put in the tomato sauce and diced tomatoes, turned the heat on to medium, added my chipotle peppers and adobo sauce, a little bit molasses, 3 bay leaves, and I've been letting it sit since. And then I also added the red kidney beans. So, yeah, little disappointing that the camera cut off. I apologize for that. My bad. I guess I should have been checking it more. I have no fucking clue why I decided to shut off, but here we are. Anyways, the chili is fucking delicious. The flavors haven't obviously had time to melt together yet, but it is. Oops, it's got a good variety in there. Oh yeah. That's dinner for the week right there. But yeah, I feel bad about the camera cutting out because now the video is kind of like, I put meat in the pot and then look, chili. Anyways, I'm going to have to make sure that that does not happen with the steak. But anyways, you got to hear me yap, and you do still get to see the final finished result, which is this. And then I'll just let this sit for a little bit longer, medium heat, kind of stir it occasionally, and I'll do that. Now it's time for me to start thinking about cooking my steak. So what I think I'm going to do with that is I'm going to cut up the tenderloin, figure out what I want to do with it. If I want to make 1 Wellington or 2, and then I'll probably film that because I may as well. And then I'll wrap up the ones that I'm not using tonight, chuck them in the freezer, and get going on that. And then, yeah, I want to make that with asparagus and mashed potatoes as a side dish. So yeah, that'll be what's up next. But for now, this is chili. Like I said, I'm not. Well, like I said when the camera was off, I'm not gonna be having this for dinner because I'm having the steak for dinner. But this will be dinner for the rest of the week. So very fucking delicious, super easy recipe actually. Like I said, I threw it up on the screen, so hopefully you either screenshotted it or saw it. You can go back and look at it if you want to make it. Super easy, super delicious. And yeah, hopefully wherever you go actually has the chili mix in stock, and you don't have to fucking drive around and try and find it. But yeah, that's the end of part 1, and I will see you in just a few minutes my time for part 2. Get started on that steak. Peace out.